Today, we are going to talk about what is, in my opinion, to be Black Sabbath's most underrated album in their discography, and I consider this one of their best albums, Seventh Star. This album is a pretty forgotten album in the Black Sabbath discography. It's not necessarily hated on, but many people don't understand how amazing Seventh Star really is. Now, one of the reasons why this album is thrown under the bus by a lot of fans is the fact that this is the first album where Tony Iommi is the only original member in the band. This may seem like a terrible situation for Black Sabbath, but Tony Iommi is the most important member of Black Sabbath. No matter what, he is their main songwriter, and their only guitarist. That's already two must-haves that you need to start a band. So in my opinion, Tony Iommi is already Sabbath enough. And if you say there's no Black Sabbath without literally any member other than Tony Iommi, then you are retarded. He is the main man in Black Sabbath, no matter who is on vocals. The other thing that turns people away from this album is the stupid caption under the Black Sabbath logo, featuring Tony Iommi. This is because this album was originally intended to be a Tony Iommi solo album, but the band changed the name to Black Sabbath just to make more money, but they still wrote that stupid caption making sure to let us know that Tony Iommi is in Black Sabbath. Yes, of course he's in Black Sabbath. He is Black Sabbath. The fact that Tony Iommi was the original member, and the caption under the logo made lots of fans question if this is even Black Sabbath at all. In my opinion, it is because Tony Iommi. But that skepticism is the reason why this album is forgotten and not as well known as their other albums, and because some of you probably don't know a lot about this album, I'm going to make sure you do. So I'm going to explain this lineup of Seventh Star so that we can understand who is contributing with Tony Iommi. First up, we got drummer Eric Singer. Seventh Star is the first album he is in, and he was most well known for being in Kiss for the modern era. By the way, that makeup still belongs to Peter Criss. But anyways, Eric Singer is an amazing drummer, and his drum tone on this album sounds amazing. This album definitely has one of his best drum performances. Then we have the bassist Dave Spitz, who is the brother of Dan Spitz, who was one of the best members from Anthrax, and this guy does a great performance on this album. The bass isn't too noticeable on this album, but you can definitely hear some cool things. Another important member of this album would be the keyboardist Jeff Nichols. Seventh Star is full of keyboards, and it's all done by him. In my opinion, they sound amazing, and they give this album a really unique tone and atmosphere. Jeff Nichols is one of the best keyboard players in metal in my opinion. And then the last guy we need to talk about is the incredibly underrated vocalist, Glenn Hughes. I love this guy. He is easily one of my favorite vocalists of all time. He was originally one of the vocalists for Deep Purple, and his voice sounds amazing. He and Tony Iommi work really well together. Tony Iommi always finds great vocalists. I wish more people could see how good Glenn Hughes is as a vocalist, because he is way too underrated. So that was the lineup Tony Iommi was going to work with. Now as for songwriting, Tony Iommi wrote every single track on Seventh Star, and just like the last Black Sabbath album Born Again, there are a lot of Deep Purple influences throughout these albums with Deep Purple vocalists, instead of the traditional creepy and slow riffs Black Sabbath were known for back in the 70s. We get more fast and melodic elements like Deep Purple. So this album is going to be a lot different from their past works, and it is really different for Sabbath. There are a lot more fast and melodic influences, but in order to go deeper into the music of Seventh Star, let's go over all of the tracks. In for the Kill. This song is fucking amazing. This song is really fast and heavy, and it sounds pretty similar to Deep Purple. This song is also really melodic. I just love how Tony Iommi mixed heavy and melodic elements together in this album. He is an amazing songwriter, and also I forgot to mention, Tony Iommi fucking shreds on this album. I know he always shreds, but especially on this album, his solos are crazy. Just hear this. In for the Kill is amazing, definitely one of the better songs off this album, and is one of Black Sabbath's best opening tracks. Star to No Stranger to Love. This was the song that was playing in the intro of this video, because this is my favorite song off this album. That might be a weird pick for some people, because this song is a ballad, but I love this song a lot. The main reasons being the moody atmosphere, and the fact that all the melodies are amazing and beautiful. Glenn Hughes has a really outstanding voice in this song, and I love the keyboard effects by Jeff Nichols. Every good thing just comes together in this song, including the crazy good Tony Iommi solo in the middle section. Personally, I love this song, and it is one of my favorite ballads of all time. This is the kind of song that gives you goosebumps in the middle of the night. In fact, Seventh Star is one of those albums I always listen to during nighttime. It's just one of those albums. Holy shit, Turn to Stone. Just like in For the Kill. This one is also really fast and heavy, almost thrashy. I absolutely love that riff. That kinda sounds like a Ritchie Blackmore riff. Both Black Sabbath and Ronnie James Dio have speed metal songs that have riffs sounding like Blackmore. Turn to Stone for Black Sabbath, and Overlove for Dio. Anyways, Glenn Hughes does amazing vocals, and every single band member is amazing. Another thing that I love about this song is that middle section. Tony Iommi plays a really long solo and it just sounds phenomenal. Turn to Stone is a heavy kick-ass as fuck track and is a must-listen from this album. Tony Iommi is just an amazing songwriter. Now we have technically two songs, but Sphinx the Guardian is only a spooky ambient 1-minute intro, but it's a cool intro. But the actual song Seventh Star is fucking amazing. This one is the most classic Black Sabbath sounding out of all the songs on this album, and this one definitely sounds dark, moody, and theatrical as hell. This song is just pure atmosphere and epicness. The songwriting is top-notch on here, with an amazing middle section yet again with a shredding solo. This song is a masterpiece and is definitely the most classic off this album. I also really love Danger Zone. This song is a more mid-tempo and rocking song, and this one also sounds amazing. I really love the main riff of the song, and this song is also really catchy. I love Glenn Hughes' voice on this song, and Tony Iommi yet again does an amazing solo in the middle section. At this point I'm just saying the same thing for every song, but that's a great thing, because every song on this album is killer. Every single one is melodic, catchy, atmospheric, and epic. Nothing but good things about this album.
Your heart's like a wheel, just waiting to roll. It's longing for freedom to get out.
Heart Like a Wheel is probably the most odd and unique song off this album. This one is pretty slow and bluesy sounding, and it is pretty progressive, being over 6 minutes long. And I also love this song. Yet again, there's a really cool atmosphere in this song, and Glenn Hughes does some amazing singing. But what really makes this song special is the fucking Tony Iommi solo. Jesus, he just shreds for a long ass time. If you want some Tony Iommi shredding, just listen to this song. This song is really unique and interesting, and is a pretty Deep Purple sounding-ish song. Go give this one a chance. Okay, so technically this song is 2 tracks, the first half being Angry Heart and the second half being In Memory. But these songs are connected, at least in my opinion. But in this video it's considered one song, so Angry Heart is a more slow-paced groove that's really melodic. I absolutely love Angry Heart, but since it's only 3 minutes there's not any middle sections and stuff like that. So this part is pretty repetitive, but once it goes into In Memory, wow, what a way to end this album. Most albums don't end this way. Most albums end with a punch, while Seventh Star ends with a really slow and anthemic ballad. In Memory is really melodic and soft, and I absolutely love those power chords played throughout the song. This is almost a perfect outro for an album. Make sure to not ignore Angry Heart and In Memory when listening to this album. Alright, so that was Seventh Star. This album is a masterpiece from start to finish. Every single song is amazing, unique, and all of them are really catchy and melodic. This album really is an underrated gem. Not many albums sound like this. This album puts so much elements from different genres, like Deep Purple, 80s Sabbath, AOR, and thrash and power metal. This really is a unique and special album to me, and I absolutely highly recommend it. I hope this video has changed some minds and has got you into this album, and make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. All hail Glenn Hughes.